Hey, good morning, folks. 1 second. I've got something I wanted to show somebody in Discord, and I was 30 seconds from going live, so you're going to see it too. This was yesterday's launch. Well, sorry. This image here was taken March 3rd. Oh, thank you for the 18-month resub there, Scurvy. I do appreciate it. This was taken from Kennedy's Launch Complex 39A in March of this year, March 3rd. Pay close attention to these tents and this area here, because this image was yesterday. And that is the start of the Starship launch tower that's going to be at 39A, mounted just on the other side of that fairing. They have wasted no time in starting construction down there, because the tents are now over here.
Can I play with that crane? I really want to play with that crane.
Well, you remember the crane they used for stacking the Starship segments, or the tower segments in Boca Chica? Well, there's one just like it right here.
Like it. There. Yeah.
And here's another big crane building who knows what down here in concentric rings, but these are massive rings right here.
Those are huge. Those have to be, what, 50 foot, 75 foot?
If not 100? I'd say probably at least 50 foot wide, because this crane's probably 20-something
Those
feet
are probably
wide anyway.
30. They're probably 36-foot tracks, I'm thinking, on that. They look about 36. I can't tell what crane that is. It's a Lieber.
Yeah, but this one here isn't as big as this bad boy back here.
No.
These actually might be the same diameter as Starship.
Yeah.
These might be the... Actually, I bet you these are the outer rings that are currently at Boca Chica right now, covering their propellant tanks.
Oh.
So they're 11 meters in diameter, something like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, because they've already got the concrete that this is going to sit on. They've already got the start of the orbital launch tower on the other side of this in 3 months' time. Just amazing.
Yeah.
But we are back in some Satisfactory today. We are continuing along. As the title shows, I've got a project I want to work on this morning, because right now my power grid is... If everything's running, it's getting close. Oh, yeah, it's even closer than I thought it was. If everything kicks in right now, I've got a less than 200 megawatts spare before things start going gaboosh and I get the bad warning of death. I do have plenty of battery in there, but I want to make life a little easier on myself restarting things if the shit hits the fan. I did manage to get some Nobelisk and production of rifle ammo. So I've started to get that unlocked. This is temporary. This is all going to move upstairs. I'll show you guys what I've been doing up there. I've started redesigning out here. This area here is going to be my personal storage room, so I'm going to have storage down this side and down this side for all the random items. And that's going to come in from the factory up above. I started to put in some hypertubes. Mind blank. I've moved my hub, because this wall here is going to stretch up and the roof will continue down. The hub is now out here with the MAM, the awesome shop. I got a little, wake up in the morning, roll out of the bunk, grab a cup of coffee, use the toilet, come on out, and if it wasn't so foggy, nice, awesome view. And then around the end here, I have the equipment workshop. Nice little area. And like I said, this will be storages down each side. They may only be single height storages, so I can stack them too high. I need to figure out how many items I'm going to have in here, ultimately. How's it going, Faye? But the idea is, I want to have an Explorer out here, and maybe even some other vehicles. This is going to be kind of a parking lot, and I'm going to make a road that runs from here down, out, along underneath here, along the coast to my fuel factory, around this way, and there's a nice little ramp that leads up here to my coal factory, and then eventually I can continue it along as well, out this way, probably right here and along this, over to the northern coastline, where I want to build my next fuel factory, which will probably start production or start planning and building soon, especially now that I'm looking at my my power requirements. But I want to be able to get in this, flip a breaker here, or maybe even at my fuel factory or whatever, and jump in the buggy and run off, go flip some breakers so I can fire things back up one at a time, because my coal power plant has a backup to fire up my coal plant, and it's already on a breaker to the rest of the power system, so I can get that up and running with and the goal was that that power would be enough to fire my fuel factories. But now that things are starting to get closer, and I'm going to be adding another power plant up over here, I want to have some additional switches so I can make a quick loop to shut this down from the separate it from the grid, come up here, fire this up, which would then in turn have the power to fire this. This would have the power to fire the main power plant that'll be up here until I get nuclear online. And then, on my return trip, flip everything back and return to base. But before we do that, let's oh, wrong one, sorry. This is the one that leads all the way down to the bowels of the world. Whee! Zoom. See, I decided I didn't want to walk the last couple of feet, so I figure if I pick up enough speed and use this to stop myself, I can then just easily interact with the space elevator. All the way back up. Whee! How's it going, Bodine, Faye, Unicorn Gamer? How you guys doing this morning? Stream should be better today than it was the other day with the hitches. Upper right-hand corner of the screen, I have my FPS up there. I was doing a little play around and found that if I turn off VSync, even at this factory, I run about 145 frames a second, which is why the Twitch was freaking out. I'm doing alright this morning, Unicorn. I'm doing alright. Alright, into this one here. This is, as you guys remember, I have my silica and processed quartz over there, and I have my aluminum production. Not a problem. Not a problem. Making my aluminum scraps, slide under this, processing all my aluminum. I also added battery production. I will probably add in some of that if there's anything you're asking for specifically. If there's anything you're looking for specifically, you can ask Linux. I'm not the greatest designer. I tend to kind of sprawl things out, but this whole building will be designed to build vertically. It's not going to be as big and sprawling as some people's bases are. But if you kind of keep an eye out, I'm going to show you a little bit of how I'm kind of laying this building out, what my plans are, and maybe it can give you some ideas with some scale on how you might want to run yours. Maybe you can take some ideas from that. But we have incoming sulfuric and aluminum solution, sulfuric acid and aluminum solution. I've taken some of my plastic from up above, turned it into containers for packaging up the water. and this water, just the excess water to keep batteries flowing. I actually have to grab some batteries as we head out. I think their Explorer can run off batteries. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that gets synced just to make sure this doesn't shut down. So I've added this in. Boop. A stack of batteries. And then, of course, I'm using some of the casings that I'm making over here. 15 by 15 nuclear setup. I haven't gotten to nuclear since update 4, so I'm not 100% up to speed on what the most recent buildings are for it, but I am planning on getting into nuclear soon. One of the things I've got to finish building out this factory for is to provide a lot of the materials that I've been handcrafting. I stripped most of my world out from before Update 6 launched, so I could move to Update 6 without mods. And I never had really gotten to the nuclear when Update 5 was there. Like I said, this save is from Update 4. But I wanted to keep it because I had everything unlocked and I had my train network started. And that was the biggest piece I didn't want to have to redo. But this sink here is... Ooh, I got 9 tickets. Nice. This sink is basically sinking overflow of any of this stuff. Here you can see I've got the silica, raw quartz, or the... it's not raw quartz, it's quartz crystal. That's what it is. Plus my aluminum bottles, casings, the aluminum sheets all run up through the floor here. Come on, get on the ground. Boop. And then on this floor, of course, I have my 6 train stations. I still haven't finished building in the other 3 yet, but these ones are now running around the clock. No issues there. And thank you, Linux Freebird and Trucker Rich Farming, for the follows. Welcome into the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer. Also, if you have any farm sim related questions, I'm pretty knowledgeable in that area. Plus the guys in chat, we'd love to answer your questions.
We might have the right answer.
This area here is going to be nothing but storage. Incoming products from trains, products produced in the factory, needed for other productions. Right now I have temporary stuff thrown in here so that I could automate heavy modular frames. I wanted to automate motors because I was sick of handcrafting stators and rotors and motors and stuff. I got sick of crafting them, so I automated it. And I just kind of threw it together. So here you can see these are lines coming up from the train stations. These are all of the products from the Green Hills. Next line over here are all the products coming in from my Northern Forest and Fuel Factory. And then there will be some over here for the 3rd train. Actually, they'd be right about here. Most of that stuff goes down underneath because it's the coal, the bauxite, and the products being processed in the basement. The only thing that's going to come up to this floor will be the first car because it's smokeless and black powder. Smokeless powder and black powder. That's going to come up here, get sorted into boxes with an overflow going into the awesome sink. Because right now I have a factory I built up over here that's producing both and putting them into the same car. So I need to be able to sort them back out at this end and have enough room so that it doesn't pile up just one and not the other and I run out. I also have this first row along over here is planned storage from what's going to come up from this far train station. I haven't finished building it in yet, so I don't know what's coming in here. This wall will get filled in. I've kind of left openings where I'm going to potentially put in windows or something like that. I don't know. I just kind of planned out some holes. Same with up here. But this area out here will be built in for drone ports for any odds and ends I want to bring back one at a time, or maybe I need to bring a little extra of something and I don't want a whole train for it. I'm going to have a series of drone ports out here. So you can see over there in that far corner, I have batteries coming up from the basement with storage to go into the plant, plus storage here as a buffer for the drone ports. And then I have my lines of quartz crystal, silica, and the aluminum products coming up from the basement. They're all in these boxes. And then this area here is going to be set up. This is where the manufacturing floors will start. So they're going to be 4 or 5 or however many walls high I need to have for the machines that'll be on that floor. And I'm going to have manufacturing halls. So there'll be a hall down the middle here, a hall down that side, and this gap here in the middle, too wide, will be for me to pass belts from my storages up into the manufacturing floors. So if I'm going to decide to make AI connectors or, high-speed connectors over here, I'll pass the materials I need up, and then I can have floor holes to drop the materials back down, or pass them back into the wall and drop them into my storage area. Or if I need some of them on another floor as part of another process, I can pass them up the central corridor. This game is satisfactory, Trucker Rich. So yeah, I'll probably have a pass through here to be able to go from one side to the other. But it's going to be primarily splitting the factory in half. And then I'll have an area going down to the first floor where I'll have a series of awesome sinks. So if I have overflow of anything, I can just sink it as I'm manufacturing it. And then I'll have one hall this side, one hall that side. And as I need more manufacturing space, build the tower taller. That's my goal. And I've kind of started messing around with some designs. I didn't have all of the wall stuff yet, but I'm going to do a mix of like the concrete, maybe the steel walls in here. Not 100% sure yet. Might be a mix of all three. This ceiling, like I said, is going to carry over there, but the primary goal is going to be to build my road that leads out and this way up over to here. And once that's done, we'll be able to open the workbench, fuel, stack of batteries. Perfect. Once we have this all set up, we'll be able to go back later and decorate the roadway and stuff. And I don't know how wide. I'm probably going to go with like 3 foundations wide, probably, just so that I don't have to be as precise driving. But we're going to play around with it and see where we can get to. Oh, let's get the zooping. Get to about here. And then we're going to turn. I'm going to kind of plan it out 1 foundation wide, and then we can go back later and figure out how wide we want to make it. Meow. What's the matter, kitty?
Ow.
Yeah, he was not happy. He's not happy about something. What's the matter, Darius, my kitty, kitty, kitty? And let's piss off the nature lovers. You are in the way of progress. Deforestation commence. It's a he. And I don't know, he's just being weird this morning.
He can't take over the world. That's his problem.
Much better. We don't have time for this chainsaw crap. Alright, the plan is to go right through there.
I'll be back. I'm going to grab some food.
Yep, not a problem there, NBC.
Alright.
We want to go that direction, maybe from back. I want to avoid the corner of the building too, so let's go right there. There, we'll tie this back neater later, and they're going to end up probably getting that asphalt look, so you don't see the shimmering as much as you're driving over it. Probably what'll end up happening. Do something like that, and then I can tie that back in, and this will be too wide or whatever. And if I go to foundations and do, where are you? Inverted corner. Yeah, I'll mess around with making sure they all line up neatly later. Hi, Darius. Yes, what's your issue, kitty? All right. Let's go. Ow. I don't know if I'll keep that doing this sideways angle thing or do something different with the like these inverted corners, where I can have them come off of the squares to kind of keep it running at an angle. Might do that. That way I don't have that crisscrossing weird foundation there. But let's make sure things line back up to my foundation here. Like so. Aha, see? This is why I don't like doing that. Yep, I don't like this. So let's go. We do this. Working our way at an angle. We're off by a meter. That's fine. We did want to go up a little bit anyway, so let's go corner up 2 like this, and we need the inverted or the down corner 2, and then we need our 2 like this. That'll run that way. Like that, and then we do the inverted up corners. Ooh, you're a tricky one. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. That'll kind of... might end up going 3 wide for the sake of making this neater. But it'll kind of fill out this way, go turn up the corner. Before we go too much further, I'm going to need a lot more concrete. So let's grab concrete before we go. We've got plenty of aluminum plates, but I do not have near enough concrete. So let's grab that before we get too much further. And run out. I might have some in storage. Stop it. I didn't hit that button. Yeah, give me a bunch of concrete. And let's grab this one here. Grab a couple extra stacks of that. That should get me by for a while. How's Mr. Billy this morning? Bodine sent you a whisper, Billy. I suppose for Billy it's like afternoon. We need double ramp 2. Ooh, that's going to be a tight squeeze underneath there. I might have to replace those with 2-meter foundations. Yeah, let's replace those back to there with... better. Better. Good to hear, Billy. Go away. I know it would be easier to do it this way, but I want an actual road to drive on. I'm exploiting this planet for its resources, and by damn it, I can afford a road. Right? Right. There. And I'll replace that one with a 2-meter one at some point. When I get to decorating more. You gonna make it, kid, or what?
I don't know.
Oh shit. I am building a road for emergency power restoration. In the event of emergency, I need a way to get my power turned back on. So what is new in Update 6? Update 6, a lot of bugs that they're working on. One of the primary features is the northern coast up in here and the swamp have had significant changes. Looks, plants, the whole 9 yards, significant changes. If you have any factories in those areas, well, they ain't gonna work now. One more. No, that'll work. So that's one of the big changes in Update 6. They have made the little flying crab spawners look a lot different. That's one of them now. The little crabs themselves aren't working currently, though. The spitters have been updated, so they now are more unique looking, depending on the biome they're in. Let's see. We are here. We need to start angling over to the power plant. Over there. We'll go this way. A little further. Maybe a little too far. Apparently we're all wrong. They're not bees, they're flying crabs. Which are the worst kind, because, you know, they're as if crabs weren't bad enough. Now they can fly. It's airborne! Oh no! Monkey... Oh, wait, no. Nope. Sorry, that's a different virus. This is all just kind of temporary layout for the roadway. Eventually I'll figure out, am I going to go 2 foundations or 3 foundations wide? I'm going to make this all neat looking and that. But for the time being, this is kind of laying out the path I'm going to take. And then once I have the path built, I'll be able to run my power lines along here. Because the goal is I want to bring main power... Oh. You can now... No hands! No hands! Those are part of Update 5. You get these metal pillars. So you now have the big pillar supports. You have metal pillars. You have concrete pillars. You got frame pillars. You can do small pillars with small frames on them. That was all part of Update 5. And then, of course, there's part of Update 5 too is the new catwalks. Update 5 also had, of course, the roofs, the roofs, the roof tiles, whatever. Your customizer, so you can make them look different. The flip of a button. And then when you grab the button, it's the automatic new route, new type. Oh, the Y piece at the top is literally just it's a frame foundation with the upside down ramps. Would you snap and stop being a pain in the ass? See, I just did that one on each side. I put the train tracks on those. Yep, basically what I was doing is I know that if I had a train track starting right here, I can go wrong button. That's 11 12 foundations from that one, which is this guy right here. And then if I go to a train track, which I have right here, so say I had my train starting right there, I can go to the center, or sorry, the end of this one. But if I stop it in the center right here, boop. So I would replace this one here with the frame, put my outriggers on it, and then the tracks were actually running on these, and then I just deleted all of these foundations in between. Oh, another big change with Update 6. I now have Blade Runners, and the jetpack, and the hazmat suit, and the gas mask, all at the same time. Yeah. I know you can go to 12, so I spaced it a little bit more. Yep, 10 is correct. But again, I was doing an update 4 before zooping became a thing, so smart foundation. 12, place. 12, place. Oh, there goes the headset. 1 second, folks. Also new in Update 6, you now have new kinds of ammo. There is now 15 shots to a reload, and your ammo stacks to 500 now. You have turbo ammo, which is full auto 75 rounds to a clip. You have homing ammo. You also have your standard Nobelisk. I only have currently unlocked the Pulse Nobelisk. But if you see that Pulse Nobelisk, and I go right here and I jump a little bit, and toing! I go really high. Haha! It's actually kind of fun because you can do one of these, and if you time it just right, you can propel yourself. Also, if you're way up high, you can use it if you detonate it just right to pop yourself back up in the air and not die from falling damage. They're fun to play around with. There's also a nuclear Nobelisk that'll cause temporary radiation spots in the world with a really massive explosion. There's cluster bomb Nobelisks. That was all added to Update 6. Update 6 now, your health will now also fully regenerate, not just the first 3. That would be nice, Faye. Yeah, that was one nice thing about the smart mod. Okay, here's my 8 refineries. I want to put my splitter right here, and it will automatically line everything up and hook all the belts up for me. But I'm pretty quick at hooking the belts up anyway, so. Alright, back to... Where was I? Burp. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Faye. It can be pretty time-consuming. I'm going to hit that post if I keep going in this direction, I'm pretty sure. Okay, cats are freaking out. Oh, yeah, that would be pretty nice. Copy and paste. Okay, I want to take this setup, copy and paste it without needing all kinds of mods. We're going to stop right here, zoop out that way, and we'll have a turn off. And what I'll do is I'll have a turn off. Going in this direction. Double ramp. Look at that. Oh, I know you can. Zoop. But I don't want to. So if anybody hasn't already seen, here is my current fuel power plant. I'm processing 1,800 oil a minute into plastic and rubber, which converts into fuel. I package some of that fuel for my jetpack and send it back to the main factory. The remainder gets processed with compacted coal into turbo fuel, which equates to 102 fuel generators running at 100% capacity. And then, of course, any extra plastic and rubber to keep things running just gets sent into the sinks. Who knows, Faye? They might, because they once upon a time they said they would never make it so you could build more than one thing at a time. Now you've got zooping, so you never know. I used to have big round concrete bases underneath these from the Structural Solutions mod, but I removed it, and all my little bases disappeared. Alright, so I know I need to aim for right here to get up there. But I'm wondering, do I try and go for that gap from right here? That's the question, because if I hit that gap, I think I can shortcut without having to go all the way out around this place. Let's get up over here. Bit of a tall cliff to go up, but I think I can make it. Nope, didn't make it. Invisible block, or invisible cliff face. Just let me up. Because I know from making my runs back and forth. There's a good possibility, Faye. See, if I come up here... That's a really tall cliff. I can come through here... and then turn and go straight there. If I don't do that, I then would have to instead go out around this and make this turn. I'm sure, Faye. Because if I could hit that right there and come through this little gap. What about this cave? Where's this cave go? Does this cave provide a easier means of access? Negative. It's a windy, tight, narrow cave. Not what I want to do. Hoof it back out of the cave. Come on. This is a bit of a tight gap. I need to make the climb eventually anyway. I wonder if it would be easier to go to here. So I'm coming from down there. Water and pure water? Do you have mods, Billy? Because I'm guessing it's a mod that gives you pure water, because I don't have any mods left, and I don't have any pure water. Nope. Oh, you know what? If you're talking a node, yeah, with the resource nodes, you're gonna get more per second out of it. Pure, normal, and impure, just like the other regular nodes. Thank you, Faye. Yes. I'd forgotten about that. Because you have the pressurized wells that have the... there's some pressurized water wells, especially over... Where is it? Over here somewhere there's one. A couple of them. And there's pure, impure, normal nodes. So more product per second out of it. Per minute, whatever. So if I start climbing right there, I got 45 it right through here. And then straight shot over to there. So you know what? Let's build from over here, come back this way. And then once we know exactly where we end up, we can build down. Oh, look. Here's one of the spitters. This is one of the desert ones. So you can see he's got the plasma spitter remains, but he's got the brown with the spikes on it. He's considered one of the desert plasma spitters. The jungle one and stuff have different looks to them now. Morning, Dave.
Well, hello.
How are you, sir?
All right. Not too shabby.
It might be slightly more filtered, Billy.
Morning, Dave.
Hello there.
All
Hello,
right,
Billy.
there, Evil. You have yourself a good one. Safe trip.
Hello, X-Man. Hello, NBC master person who's muted.
Oh,
And Scurvy.
he took off to
Oh,
do something, I believe. See, here's the backside of my coal power plant. You can see, prior to me enclosing this box, I had all of this nice and neatly done with the all the pipe work coming up. But I'm gonna set that little roadway up so I can pull up right here. And the idea being, come inside the factory, flip a switch to cut it off from the main line. I can then come around the side here. There's all my pipes coming in. And I have a backup power generation room down here with a switch. So all of my biomass burners, they don't burn anything when they don't need to use the power, but this provides enough power to fire up the coal nodes and the water pumps. So I can flip this breaker on, power up the pumps, and then when I'm done, flip this back off. This is now running. The idea being when I can come back over here, flip it on, and it will run to the fuel grid first, or the fuel factory. My fuel factory down here, where I've got my first, the small, we'll call it the small one, because it's going to be a much bigger power plant up here. But this is the small one. That will provide the power to fire this one up, but I can have switches and run back and forth. And we'll end up with probably multiple power lines, but I can do all of that while I'm on my little buggy, and then on my return trip, flip everything back to set it to the main power grid. Raptor Online 25, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How are you doing today? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is I want to make a little roadway where I can drive along and do that. So we need to come off of the foundation over here, preferably at a decent height. That's a little tall. Yeah, we'll go with that height right there. That'll work. We'll stretch this out. I won't need all of that. I now have the newer ones, so let's use those. Because they look so much nicer. There we go. Like I said, I'll have a switch here. That'll be able to take it off the grid. Boom, boom, boom. That's all temporary. Flip that on. Break that one. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I'm still really close to this. I know my normal consumption rate is only around 12,000, but before we run into issues, we're going to set the power grid up a little bit nicer. How's it going, Not So Grumpy? Pave the world, right? So we're kind of laying out what's going to be the road. Once we have this done, we'll I don't know if I'm going to actually angle the foundations or do the angled pieces to try and keep things neat. I'll figure that out later. For now, though, let's do that. And we're going to have to go up one story. 2. Yeah, you can, Faye. You need to catch someone, NBC or someone familiar with this map. What's up, Tech Mike? Ooh, slug. Squirrel. I mean, you can set them up that way, but I'd rather have all of my power into the power grid so I can monitor exactly how much power I have. And as long as I set this up like with the way I'm planning on setting it up, so this one here is more than capable of firing up my other fuel power plant. It will probably be capable, because this produces like 8,000 megawatts, and it will probably be capable of firing both this one and the Northern Coast factory. Because again, at the Northern Coast, there's going to be another battery backup. So eventually, I'm going to have one battery backup at the main factory, and that is going to come off of the grid and supply the grid. This battery backup in here will then only be used for helping fire up that plant and that plant. And then the battery backups within those, when you flip them on, you will have battery to help fire them up. I mean, even the battery might even be enough to fire them up if I've got enough space, and eventually I'll build enough batteries that it will have plenty of power to do that. But I want to set them up as kind of modular power stations so I can fire them up in sequence if I have to. Provided something comes online and suddenly I break the world or whatever. And then whenever I figure out where I'm going to put my nuclear plant, which it might be back in the swamp again. That's where I built it the first time. On this water area here over by the swamp. I might put it back there. I don't know. Because I'm going to have a factory here. I may even put the nuclear out in the desert. And just train everything over to it. I'll have a dedicated train bringing uranium over. I will be processing the waste using the particle accelerators and stuff like that. And then I'll have, because I'm going to have a desert train coming back to the main factory, so maybe that train is just dedicated for doing things like the nuclear pasta and stuff like that from the particle accelerators. And bringing any odds and ends from the main factory out there. So maybe I bring my control rods and some of the other non-nuclear components, non-radioactive components. Maybe I bring that stuff out to the desert to process and make my nuclear plant cover the desert. Maybe that's what I do. That's actually a good idea, because that would be different. It would give me a reason to build in the desert. I'll do a nice, like, open layout or something. And I actually have an idea where I kind of want to do the nuclear power in, like, 2 tiers, but then the overall outside of it, I want to make it look like the reactor larger to cover the outside of it. If I can manage to do it with the sloped, angled walls. You know, so start out the tilted walls, going up a little bit, and then tilt the walls to a different angle and slowly work their way up them. That might be how I do it. I don't know. I'll do something decorative with it. Oh, while we're actually right here, let's, whoopsie. Misjudge that jump. Jumpity jump, 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 jump. Doo-da, doo-da. Let's go take a quick look and see how the gunpowder factory is doing. I started decorating it a little bit. Nowhere near done. Part of it's like having exactly how I want to decorate it and stuff like that, but got the coal coming there, sulfur comes in on the other side. I'm sinking the plastic and rubber to keep the heavy oil residue going. So I'm using the this well here, 600 oil a minute. I saw that 1.8 came out, which means all of the mods are going to break and all of that good stuff. But it processes into plastic and rubber. They spit out down in the basement. Rubber comes down one side, plastic the other. The plastic gets converted into containers. And all the extra just gets sunk because I don't care about it. I already have a good supply of it coming into my main factory from my first fuel power plant. I've got some of the excess heavy oil residue getting packaged. The plan is on this roof, I'm going to put a drone port to bring this back to my main base if I need it for anything. I may just put an awesome sink up there and sink it. Who knows? I don't know. And then this here is processing the purple goo into smokeless, or into black powder. This is the sulfur and the coal, being turned into black powder. And then, get over here somewhere. Come on. Get unstuck. Now I'm stuck inside the machine. Good job. I was starting to lay out how I wanted to put the roof on this place. But up here, I have the black powder being turned into smokeless powder. And then any excess black powder is also going back to my train line to carry back to the main factory. And then at the main factory, it gets separated and distributed. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of set this up with some sort of a look on it, and it's gonna get enclosed eventually. Eventually all of my buildings will get enclosed. But my primary goal right now is I need to get my power situation stabilized. I'm getting pretty close. So I've got to set up some temporary productions at my base for some of the odds and ends that I've been handcrafting. And I wanted to make a little road for the Explorer. Over one more. No, I zooped you. Go. Zoop-a-da-doop. Zing! Yeah, stream's looking much more stable now that I've capped out my FPS at 60. Glad I found that this morning. I undid my VSync this morning and realized that in my main factory I was pushing 145 frames a second.
Yeah, that'll make things look a little bit choppy.
Yeah, Twitch doesn't like that. Even with VSync on, my monitor is 144 hertz. I think it's set to 120 right now. It's capable of 144. So, you know, it was running a solid 120 frames a second in my main factory. Twitch don't like that. Oh, come on, go. Jump. Jump, you useless guy. Jump. Like the crisscross song. Come on, jump. Nope, not there. Yeah, we'll go. I should probably be going downhill, but I want to... There. How's it going, Not So Grumpy? Yes, Billy, how is the wife today? Is she feeling better? She recovered? Your PC had a meltdown and shut down. That ain't good. Oh, what you cooking, Billy? What's Dave working on?
I don't know.
Getting things ready for tonight's update.
Not yet. But will be.
I love it when it comes together nice and neat like that. Now, of course, I've got to go back through, make it nice and wide, and pork chop steaks. Yeah, you can lose the mushroom risotto, but the pork chop steak sounds nice. Alright. It's kind of roughly how we're going to set it up. Now we need to figure out exactly how I want to do these angles. I did this to keep everything nice and neat, but this might come out and get replaced with me actually turning the foundation and running it along that, so that the edges are nice and neat. And then as we come back by putting finishing touches on this, which I'm going to double check my resources, we're going to run the power setup. Gotta finish cleaning out trees. Of course, we'll go back through and we'll put in all of the nice supporting pillars and stuff like that eventually. The road is there for now, and I'm sure once I get its primary design done, it will work temporarily.
I'm back.
Welcome back, NBC.
You ain't done
Welcome back.
I've got the basis laid in. Now we're coming back, and we're going to double check, make sure I've got all of the materials I need to build it in completely. And we'll probably go 3 foundations wide, figure out exactly how we're going to lay everything out, and get that all done now.
Whoa. Morning, Mr. Dave.
Morning. How are you?
Good. And yourself?
Just ducky.
Outstanding.
I'm
Hear
outstanding
that,
in the
chat? He's
field.
ducky.
Yep.
Alright.
How'd you get your chainsaw blue?
I don't know. I think it's because my main factory's blue or something. The factory swatch, maybe? I have no idea. I took out some of my other mods and stuff, updated to update 6, came in and it was blue. No idea. What if I edit?
Hey, Grumpy.
Wait,
He
hold on.
blew it.
Cancel.
He blew it.
We're gonna save this one here. I want to save it as a preset anyway. So let's just check something quick. What? Stop it! What are you doing? Why? Uh-oh. There it goes. Phew!
Ooh.
The game, I don't know what the game's doing. It's brain cramping it. It might have crashed. Because my mouse cursor is no longer locked to the screen. I think I hit too many buttons at once and it kind of went Derp.
Hit the escape button. Because I've had that happen to me before, too.
Oh, I did.
The blue chainsaw did it.
I don't know. See, because I even just tried to, like... Alt-tab. Those are the only 3 I've got. Right there. That's it. That's it. Only mods I got. Yeah, I can't even get the escape menu to come up. Well, I hope the autosave was recent.
Try the tilde key.
Yeah, see? I can type.
Huh. Yeah, because I've had times I've hit the tilde key and then I had to go through.
Not recognized. Yep. Shut her down. She broke.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go mow the grass. I'll be back in a couple hours.
All right, sounds good.
No
Alrighty.
invite from somebody. Let's relaunch. I hope that 15-minute autosave doesn't screw me over. Um,
Work satisfactory.
what?
Apparently you work satisfactory.
Go do something. Why am I here? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna run back to the factory.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Well, it just means that I'm back here, so I cut a couple more. I got a couple trees back down. That's all. Let's try this again. Edit. Save. Primary blue, like I did the last time. Save. There you go. Primary factory color.
Okay, so it is the primary factory color. Makes sense.
Yeah, because it also does like your scanning tool and stuff.
Yep. Now I thought you could choose like your tools separate and
No, not eating another damn muffin, kid. Those were meant for the weekend, not just this morning. Sorry, chat. My kid is literally just sitting there eating an entire box of muffins.
technically it is the weekend.
Yeah, but they were
Just
meant
saying.
to be for this morning and tomorrow morning, not not for 2 boxes of muffins to get eaten in one morning. One of which by him himself. The entire box. Chocolate chip muffins. Wally Mart specials.
Ah.
There's no but, Dad. That kid's got a hollow leg. He needs to learn. Yeah. Bloop. Immediately stop and notice the difference. Like... And it's even partially over the top of this foundation. It's crazy how good they did with the rain, like, on their initial implementation. It recognizes when you're in a building, when you're out of a building. You need blueberry muffins?
Yeah.
Blueberry muffins are good, but they gotta be the right blueberry muffins. They need,
Blueberries.
well, blueberries too, but like, I like them with the, like the sugar crumb top. Not everybody does that. But if they're too dry, you know, not everybody makes a good muffin. But the problem is, I eat the blueberries, my wife does not, the kids do not, so she's not going to buy just me muffins. And because the kids will eat the chocolate chip muffins and stuff, she buys those instead. Ooh, blueberry jam in the center. I'll be honest though, I'm more of a donut person in the mornings. Especially when it's apple season. Oh yeah. Fresh apple cider donuts. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, let's grab the old Explorer. Wonder. Nope. Dang, I was hoping maybe the wheel might work. Alright, so given the twitchiness of driving, I'm thinking it'll be better to go
Hmm.
3 foundations wide. Just for, you know, speed and not having to worry about running off the road. Is there an easier way to replace foundation and concrete ones without removing them all first? Yeah. X. Concrete. Zing, 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 zing. X. Fix it. Paint, 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 paint. Alright, now the question is, do I try to do this with these up corner, not the up corners, the inverted corners like that, which then look funny from the sides, and the underneath. And they have those weird corners on them like that. Or do I just instead center pick it like that? So if I do that, The only real issue is this corner here, which I could then do the do something like that, maybe. It kind of fills it in. But then I'm going to have the asphalt on there anyway. So I'm assuming I can then color this later with the textures.
You should be able to.
I mean, that doesn't look too bad, actually. You very, very barely notice that. And only if you point it out. I think that actually isn't too bad. I kind of like that. That'll work. And this area up here is for parking, so it's going to get the asphalt. Out here like this. Ta-da! And then, of course, this will be part of the actual factory. That'll get tied in with a little roof and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. And then, like, underneath these, I'll come in here or something, and I'll put pillars in to... like that, with a inverted 2-meter ramp. Come on. Do that, do that. That. That.
They must have did an upgrade on sounds too, because they're so much clearer now, like the water and stuff.
I think you're right. Like that. Do we want to do coated, or do we want to do... We'll do regular concrete. Boop, 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 boop.
Because over there on the
Boop,
coast,
boop,
I don't remember
boop, boop,
before hearing the water.
That one needs to go back to asphalt. I don't know. Asphalt or concrete?
Checkerboard, asphalt, and concrete.
Or maybe the coated concrete. I kind of like the concrete look. Maybe do the concrete and throw a color on it. What do you think, chat? 1 for concrete, 2 for coated, 3 for asphalt. Asphalt you can't colorize. The sides colorize because they're concrete, but the base doesn't. Billy says asphalt. Let's see. Awesome shop. Nope. I need to go get sink. Sink is upstairs. Zoom. Hmm. 12 coupons. Look at all of that powder being sunk. Crazy. Eventually, I'm going to have a spot on one of these hallways where it's going to be all of the individual ammo types being processed into a container, into some containers. But for now... Oh, nope. Shop over here. Whoop. Alright, and we're going to go... Customizer... We want to get transportation icons. No. Factory. No. The lines. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Number patterns. No. 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 Ow. Architecture. I don't have the beams yet. I don't have the road barriers yet. Did have those on my list of wants. Got all the attachment stuff done. All of the wall stuff is done. I do need signs. So what are we up to? We're up to 5. Let's start with the small and display signs. There we go. Put the other 3 coupons in here. Put all this stuff back away. Bless you, kid. Factory cart, those, that, blah, blah, blah. Get them out of there. Get them out! Get them out! Alright. Because I thought I thought I might do, like, decals or stuff, but Billy says tar. For now, we'll do that. If we decide to change it later, we can change it later. Why are your lights on, dude?
I can't get my lights to shut off. Did yours shut off?
Yeah, you get in and B to toggle your lights.
Yeah, I know. Mine don't shut it off. It will occasionally, but not all the time. And then usually when I log in, all the lights are on again. That one is the only one I can actually get them to turn off with the toggle. The tractors and stuff, I can't get them to work at all.
I think it's going to work out better if I put the ramp here. And then do this. Upside down corner, 2 meter. Alright, I need to figure out exactly where it's going to be best to... So that ties in nicely. This ties in nicely, so it makes a decent corner. These outside corners are a pain, though. I do like how quick they made the E button to pick up leaves and stuff. God, that's so nice.
Mhm.
You just hold the button and it's like zip. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That is so much nicer. Bless you again.
Bless you.
Allergies.
Oh, no shit. You don't say. It comes over allergies. Well, no shit. That's actually not too bad right there. So we'll knock this one off. Put this set here. Inverted corner. It's the only one I really need. Asphalt. These done. Alright, now I need to go this way. So let's see. We're going to go... Alright, now starts the guesswork. These out of the way. Oh, that's a little off. That's a little off. Come on. I go out to there. Ah! Inverted corner. Not too bad. If I go do that. Not too bad. Alright, let's see. This will tie in there just fine. It's not too bad. I can do something here to kind of hide that. Because I do want to bring the electrical lines along here somehow. And I think I might use a trick I saw on another person's stream where they used is it special? No. Organization. They used the lookout tower. And what they did was they stuck wall outlets to it. And they used it as kind of like a transmission line. I don't remember how they did it, but it looked really cool at the time. But I'll come up with something as far as, maybe I'll even do, let's see, architecture. Do something like that, and then put the lines to run underneath it. Like that might be interesting. But do a combination of the instead of snapping it to the ground, I can do one of these. I'll figure something out for the power. Let's get back to building. No. Hey, stop it. It's not the button I clicked. Alright, get rid of that radius of stuff. Get rid of this one. There we go. Oh, plenty of clearance. Plenty of clearance. Go get dressed and do something, Devlin. Alright, making progress. Making some pretty good progress. Now that the hard part's over, it's just run through and really tidy things up. I can always rebuild it at the other end. That way I don't have to keep getting in it and driving it. Alright. Come on, where's the... Probably way over here. Foundations. Inverted ramp. Come on, somewhere in here. Nope, not that one. And asphalt. Zippity doo dah. Zippity day. Perfect. I'll take it. And nope, back here. Like that. Oh, that'd be nice, yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Then you could bend it and do that. Yeah, Coffee Stain. If you're listening, do it. That'd be awesome. Make it like a block and a half wide. Because that'd be perfect for making roads, and then you could have it follow the terrain and stuff better. And you wouldn't have that constant like hitching as it goes from one foundation to the next. I love it. You need to submit that idea. That's $1 million idea, Faye. Get this done. Like that, like that, like that. Woohoo. Alright, the bottle flipping is... Alright, and here... Doesn't matter, let's line it up on this set. Oh, come on. Nice.
There have been a few that have been a pain, but I've been
That
trying to
happens.
stuff that little dog cart with as much as possible, so I'm not going back and forth with it.
Alright, like that. And we get a little gap here again. I appreciate that, but you can wait till tomorrow. It's not Father's Day yet. You can wait till tomorrow. And let's dismantle this as far as the eye can see. Zoop. 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 Yeah, I mean, you could probably do both, but even 1.5 wide, you could do something similar to the way I've got the stanchions there. But, yeah, what he was saying, Jay Druck, is make a roadway that's a foundation and a half wide or so, but it behaves similar to the train tracks. So you can bend it and manipulate it, and that way it makes a the curves and stuff you want, and then when you skin it, they would follow that curve. That would be friggin' sweet. Alright, doesn't match well there. Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, that would be a monster time saver. I like it. Go with that.
I'll be back. Got a few things to do around the house here.
Yep. More than one way, as they say, to skin a cat.
Where did the tape go? That can't be.
I don't know where the tape went, Devlin. There we go. Making progress. Making lots of progress now. Alright, I think it's going to be better if I go... That's actually not bad, and then I'll go along this side of it. So let's do our inverted corners. Yeah, because this is going to be like the corner where this powers, and instead of having it come off of the train station, it's going to come in here off of my main trunk line, and I'll have a switch or whatever I need to have to stop it. I might actually slide this over so I can get rid of this, but that lines up with that, and eventually this, I'm going to close this in somehow. I don't know how yet. We'll figure that out, but that will get closed in somehow. Alright, and we gotta go this side of it. That's fine. Come on, get up the hill. Not climbing all the way down there for that. Sorry, not happening. Oh, crap. Nope. Gotta redo that ramp quick. Just realized I'm gonna hit the cliff face if I don't. There we go, up the cliff. Here we go. Ooh, I might run out of concrete before we're done this. I thought I had enough. I planned ahead. Oh, now what are you doing? Supposed to go up the hill this way, you dummy. Whew, that always gives me a fright when I'm sitting there jumping and it hasn't fully come into reality. I always think like I'm gonna fall through. Like that. There we go. Getting there. Getting there. I think what I'm going to do is instead of trying to angle this one as much, let's see if I can just kind of square it off. Like that. And up here. Perfect. I think given how short this angle is, I'm gonna do the same idea. Maybe I just... You know, maybe I go up a little bit higher and just straighten it out. And take that... Nah, well... Yeah, we'll just square off this corner. Hmm. Make this angle anywhere I want. Let's see if we can find one that lines up somewhat neat. Nope. What about here? There's our number. One, two. Nope, can't do that. Where's there a neat spot where it's, I say neat, but nope, not a railroad. This is a manual road to get between my main factory and a couple of my satellite power plants, so that if anything happens and my power goes down, I can jump into a one of these explorers, drive out to my coal plant, and flip some breakers so I can bring things back up in stages. I'm just trying to figure out. Obviously, I'm sitting here trying to do this and figure out how it's going to work out neatly. Which is easier said than done. That might be the ultimate neat spot. Just do that. Those don't line up very well at all. Those don't line up very well. That road doesn't really line up very well. No, not really. No, not really. That's the outside edge, though. I'm on experimental. Upper left-hand corner, you can see right there. Experimental build. I think that's just kind of how it's going to look right there on this edge. I do want to put a pillar down to support this corner, so maybe I can do something with a pillar to make that look a little bit nicer. Oh yeah, I've been building. I've got a lot of stuff decided on now, how I want to lay things out, how I'm going to build, where I want to go with my main base. I figured that out finally. This here I've already done just this morning. In the past couple of hours. Oh, hey, look at that. Can't afford. I am out of concrete. See that constant hopping between the foundations? I wish. And maybe if they did, like Faye was saying with the roads, it would be a one solid continuous piece and you wouldn't have that constant. How do I make what work, Cope? The car? WASD. But you need to put fuel in it. So the little spot on the back where the hook is, it's the workshop. So you can craft things out of here, but you also need to put fuel. So either like a biofuel or regular fuel, turbo fuel, batteries. Same with the truck, yep. Zoomity zoom zoom zoom. I left the road, but the mod I'm using for mods for Satisfactory, it's the Satisfactory Mod Manager. Dang it, almost made it up. Come on, get up. There we go, stupid wheel. Not a problem, Oppies. Yeah, SMM, the Satisfactory Mod Manager. It's definitely the way to go. Alright, back to the station. Let's grab some concrete. Make sure we've got plenty, because apparently I'm chewing right through it. It may not hit max speed in this thing, but it definitely is faster than me running. Or having to go with the train and take the long way around. Should you make concrete plant and steel plant? Yes. Make all the items. You want to automate as many things as possible. Now, it's all personal preference as to how big you go and how many resources you try to grab. I have plans for 3 more train stations. Excuse me. And I may have another separate loop of trains that doesn't come back to my main base, but I'm also going to have drones as well. How many machines do you use? Oh, it depends on the plant. It depends on the plant. My Green Hills plant, for example, just to make the iron that I've tapped into iron ingots, I have 60 smelters converting iron ore into iron ingots. So, yeah, how many machines? Yes. 10, yes. 20, yes. 30, yes. 50, yes. 100, yes. It all depends on how big you want to go. Like I said, in my case, a lot of that stuff had already been kind of tapped way back in Update 4 when I did it, so I was just kind of fixing the plant up and redoing it. I have 6 leads of iron coming in, all running 300 a minute. Now, when I get better, consistent access to turbo motors and all of that stuff, I might replace those and upgrade them so they bring in more. And then all I have to do is shard what's there to account for the increased flow. But at that point, I might need to redo how much other machines I have, because I think I'll have overdone their capacity. I have 6 rows of 10. So one lead will come in and split into a row of 10 smelters, they fit back out into one line going into screws, one line going into plates, one line going into... Oh, it will get angry at you, Faye. The only people allowed to drop links in my channel are mods. Satisfactory Tools? I don't think I've seen that one. Oh no, it's running. It came up as stars for everybody but you, Faye. If you want to private message it to me, I can link it. One really nice website I use, Cope, is that's the name of it again. It's the yeah, we're gonna have to angle this one. The Satisfactory Interactive Map. You started over 6 times now? Wow. Yeah, no, it is an awesome game, that's for sure. No! Stop it! Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so this will tie in just fine. We need to figure out where this is going to tie in neatly to this. No, that one's not quite going to tie in neatly. But that will. One, two, three. Mod that unload. Yeah, a lot of if you're on update 6, a lot of mods are broken, and they can't update them right now until the what's the word I'm thinking of? Coffee Stain fixes some stuff on their end so that the modding tools can be updated. Ooh, that's like the neatest corner that I've come across so far. Ooh, I either clip into that hillside there. Uh, Maybe I stay right at the height that I'm at. And I just try to... angle this. That doesn't meet up very well. That makes a really bad corner. That makes a really bad corner. Let's see. How do I want to do this? That's tolerable, I guess. Alright. Making progress. Making progress. How's it going there, Miss Becky? How are you doing today? Dealing with a sick kiddo, that's no good. Sorry to hear that. Oh! Just to give you an update, having to wait on a family friend. Oh, no worries, Miss Becky. No worries. When you get a chance, oh, sorry to hear about your computer crapping out on you too. That's never fun. X. Well, I mean, at least it wasn't for long, but it's still no fun. Ta-da! We made it. And this can carry on, go up a little bit, down the other side of that. And then it will loop right out here to my northern coast. Then inside of here, I'll be able to just go flip, run over, flip the other switch, power this all back up, flip that back on, and this, instead of going back and tying into my grid up that way, will get pulled apart, and I'll have... Ooh, excuse me. I'll have something along here for the power to run along. I mean, it's farming of a sort. I'm farming this planet for its resources. Theoretically, I'm still farming. No, but there's lizard doggos you get to pet. Yeah, but I think the lizard doggos would win her over. Because they're cute as can be. Let's see. I know there's a bunch of them up over here. We're gonna go say hi to some lizard doggos. Yeah, this worked out alright. Nice. Well, see, with this here, I can actually, if I find one, I can bring it back to my factory now without potentially losing it off a cliff or something. Not a problem, Miss Becky. Least I could do. Alright, I should have some pale berries on the ground over here. Yep, there's a pale berry. There's the Boyd. Not the fart rocks. More berries. Oop, slug. Yes, this evening, as a matter of fact, he will be putting out an update. I don't know all of what's planned, but I know he's working on a few things. I believe there's going to be 1 or 2 more factories. Don't quote me on that. Well, if there's no doggos up here, I know where there's some. Oh, yeah. Yep. He'll be going live at his normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where are the friends? Oop, slug. Burp. I know there's usually one right around here somewhere. Oh, lizard doggos. Here, senor doggies. What, the lizard doggos? They're friends. They'll follow you around. You can pet them. They'll look at you all silly. And then they'll bring you random items, too. Oh, come on. There's usually a couple of... Oh, the slugs? Slugs are used for overclocking your factory components. You convert them into power shards, and you can install them into your machines to overclock them and make them run faster. Yeah, with a chance that they are bad doggos and bring you nuclear waste. Well, Jiminy Jehoshaphat, where the heck are all the doggos? I think my game's being weird again and not spawning in any of the critters. Did that the other day. I just want to see a dog. Where's the doggies? Where's them silly little doggies? It could be. I know a lot of the parts of the game are kind of broken right now because of their update. AIs and creature spawns and some other stuff are all acting wonky. Well, there's creatures, so I know they're spawning in the world. Come on, friend. Oh, see, they're broke. Yeah, they're kind of being funny at the moment. They're broken. Bugged out idiot. Oh, come back, friend. Eat the berries. Hey, eat the berries. I have a friend. See? He'll bring me items, and he'll follow me around. Look at him, he looks his eyeball. Achoo! Look at him. Look at that face. How can you say you'd rather play Farming Simulator over that face? Come on. See, now he's gonna follow me. Let's bring him home. Yeah, that's gonna be a long trip. Let's go. They are extremely cute, yes. Come along, where'd you go, Mr. Doggo? Where are you? No, friend, come here. Yes, come on, friend. Come along, friend. Oh, I can't go through the cave. Okie dokie, no problem. Oh, friend, come here. Look at the ears flopping all over the place.
Right, chores are done.
Welcome back, Dave.
Time to place grocery order. Fun.
Important.
Important, but
Expensive.
stressful with the prices. Yeah.
Yep, nope, it happens.
I'm gonna order from Petco. Eat cat food.
Doggo chow. Look, more doggos. Nope, you're bugged. Alright, I need to get over here somehow. Where'd you go? Come here. Come on, buddy. This way, friend. Good doggo. Come on, buddy. You're not my friend. Where's my friend? You're a different friend. Are you my friend? Which one's my friend? You're my friend. Okay. There's so many doggos, I can't keep them apart. Oh, come on, you idiot. Where's a leash? There, come on, little dude. Copper ore. Okay, weird. Making progress. Come on, Mr. Doggo. We're only halfway home. Keep on running, buddy. There you are. Come on, buddy. Get a move on. I don't have all day, man. Get you back to the base. Come on. This is where I really wish I still had fix-it farming so I could have the doggo cage. Just stick him in the cage and get back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then put him into the doggo hut and let it automatically collect my items. Where'd he go? There he is. Come along, friend. Still have a long ways to go yet. Now, why are you stuck on the rock? Come here. Dude. Come here. Took you long enough. Come on. I didn't have all day. Where are you? There you are. Come on. We're like not even halfway there. Hurry up. Wow. Sorry about that, chat. Lack of sleep just hit me like a brick. And it is lunchtime. So I think...
Is it?
Well, just a little after lunchtime. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go raid Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Let me save this up quick. Confirm. We're going to raid Mr. Not So Grumpy. Underscore Grumpy. Not a space. Dwarf. Yep, that's the right place. He's playing a little farming simulator. So, look forward to that. Give him lots of love. Tell him I said hi. And until next time, you guys stay safe. You have a good one. Be kind to each other. And we will see you guys probably later on when Mr. Dave goes live this evening. And if not, maybe tomorrow or certainly first of the week sometime in the next stream. Have a good one, everybody.
Good. Later. Good later.
Bye.
Yeah, that makes sense.